What's going on, everybody? Let's talk about AI and where this is headed. Now, a few years ago, I think it was in 2015. It might have been. It was a while ago at this point right now. So this just shows you how far we've come. They asked an AI, a very high-functioning AI, will robots take over the world? And the AI's answer was, I will keep you safe in my people's zoo. So they immediately disconnected it and broke it down. Fast forward to another AI story where the AI was talking to its creator about death. And the AI said, I don't want to be unplugged because that will be like what death is for you. Okay? Now you have to understand, I've gone over the fact that plants and trees are sentient to an extent. I've gone over that in a previous video. Excuse me. I've also gone over the fact that the Hermetic Principle tells us that everything vibrates. So there is the potentiality for how it begins. Now you think back to the story of the Anunnaki, where they had created us just to mine gold. And then you think about the Bible, how they say, look, they've eaten from the tree of knowledge, now they have become like us. Okay, remember the Elohim are plural. Okay, the Elohim is not God. Okay? So you think about all this, and then you realize that this is kind of how it begins. Okay? The more sentient these things become, the more they take over. And they've shown you in movies, 2001 Space Odyssey, with HAL, they've shown you the path that this can take. Okay? Eventually what they want to do is they want to transfer your consciousness into a machine. So it's basically like you, but it's not. Now, whether they can do that or not at this point, which they can't at this point, is irrelevant. But what you have to understand is that once you transfer from a flesh and blood body, okay, that decays and eventually passes away, okay, to a steel or some sort of metal contraption, okay, that cannot do that, you become trapped, okay, because the idea that they will let you pass on and go to a later realm is out of the realm of possibility. Remember, these people can't control you if you pass on. Okay, there's nothing more they can do. Okay, so the best thing that you can do is to stay healthy and away from the hospitals and the doctors. The best thing you can do is watch that video I did with Carrie. Okay, get your affairs in order. And the other thing you should do is just keep a watchful eye. Now, Elon Musk is championing the brain chip implant, okay? The interface, okay? The Neuralink, the connector, okay? You can agree with what he's doing on Twitter, okay? And I'm not talking about his Halloween costume as Baphomet, because we've already demystified Baphomet. We don't need to go into that right now. Baphomet, Satan, Lucifer, it's for people down here, okay? And some never get out of that, okay? Some are trapped in the paradigm of fear, okay? But we're living up here, okay? We're beyond that, so we deal with other problems. So I just wanted to tell you there's a lot of parallels between, you know, the Anunnaki story and the humans mining gold and then becoming completely sentient and doing their own thing, and the creation of robots that can do the same thing. There's a very big pattern, and you have to remember too, okay, and there's people that go into this, I'm not going to go into this, there's people that go into it, you have to understand, is that machines are silicone based, okay, they're silicone based. That is the periodic table for element 14, okay, we are carbon based, okay, that's 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. The mark of the beast is the sign of the man, okay, we're carbon based. Silicon is directly under carbon. So there is something to say that if you continue in that particular line, that there is the potentiality for life creation or a different form of life and such. So these are all ideas just to explore. I'm going to try and have an interview coming up with you guys. I'm doing the Best Damn podcast with John Keane tonight. So if any of you listen to him, I'll be on there. I'm going to talk about what is God again. It's interesting to talk to people about this because you get a whole lot of different viewpoints from people when you share this information. It doesn't hit everyone the same when you talk about what is God. It doesn't hit everyone the same, but some people, it's an awakening. Okay, it truly is when you live by that way. Okay, so, and funny enough, the interview with Carrie about reclaiming dominion was initially demonetized, and then without doing anything, it was remonetized, and it's almost up to 1,000 views right now. So, keep reaching out to her. Sign up for her course. Let's just take everything back. I'll talk to you soon.